Hi, and thanks for joining us. Here, we're going to go just as it says. Go beyond ordinary with Creativefabrica's Studio. We started off with clicking templates in the left-hand corner. Here we can browse and check out some inspiration for creating invitations, birth announcements, and even business cards. But that's not exactly what we're here for today. We'll come back to this section later. Right now, we're going to go back to the homepage. And oh my gosh, look at some of the options we have here. Not only can you convert PNGs to SVGs, you can remove the background, you can sharpen images, crop images, you can even add animation to pictures. That we're going to have to check out later as well. But me, just like many of you, I want to explore Designer and see just how easy it is to make a PNG that I can use for sublimation projects. Without further ado, let's get started with a blank canvas. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, my left side of the screen is gonna cut off, and so is a little bit of the right, because my computer screen is huge. So I'm gonna give you, or try to give you, a lowdown on what the left side of the panel is gonna show you and your options are. All right, so since I used this part of whatever to explain that, we're gonna zippity-doo-dah, rewind, and meet you back at the beginning of this. Like, look at those options for graphics already from the start. All right, let's go back to templates and just look at the options. And they got creative, Spark eye, wow. Okay, we'll go back to that, but wow, ooh, yeah, that we're gonna fool around with that later too. But look at these graphics, like, beautiful, cute, and font options, like, amazing. Like, no need to think about anything now, ladies and gentlemen. Like, look at these options, even for photos, backgrounds. Oh my gosh, wow. Do we need another program for designing? Please hit me in the comments, because I think they have pretty much nailed everything. I have not seen a mock-up part, but like I said, I just opened this and this is amazing. Like, they give you an option to draw. Get into this a little further. I went back to the graphics options and we're just gonna select the first one because it's awesome, and we'll start with that. Now, what is this missing? Text. So we're gonna add some text. And wow, I'm gonna go back to that font option I seen before. And this is so easy to edit, guys. You just highlight which one you selected and change it to whatever words you want. For this one, I've went ahead and just selected simple, game on. And here are some of the options we have for text. And just wait, you're going to be blown away. I know I was. All right, let's quickly go over some of these text options. Like, wow, you can select your own fonts and change it up if you like. You've got your alignment tools. That's duplicate, by the way, which I had a issue trying to find. And look, we're gonna play around with the transparency quick and flawlessly. I didn't really get the border weight option, but I didn't really see a difference when I was playing around with it. I would love to see what you guys can create too, so join one of our Facebook groups and drop us some results on what you've created in this app as well. But look at these options for text. You can go ahead and create a whole circle, an arc. You can blow it up. I went ahead and chose to inflate an arc as well. And you can adjust the bend of your arc easily. Incredible. Like, absolutely incredible. Let's dive right back in, and here I am. I'm just gonna select the on and check out some of the color options I've got for that. We're gonna go ahead and also make it bigger so that we can actually kind of see it and position it to the bottom of the graphic. As well as we're gonna select the inflate option and see exactly how that works. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing with game. We're gonna select arc for this time, enlarge it, and move it a little bit above the graphic that we've chosen. Yeah, I decided to speed this part up because it's just me trying to find duplicate. As you can see by this point, I clearly gave up and decided to play with some of my color options. There we go, and whoop, there it is. That's how it goes. We got that duplicate. And now we're gonna just align them. Just a bit of an offset there, and I went ahead and moved that black layer to the bottom, just so it adds a little bit of a dynamic effect to it. Again, we're gonna we're gonna play with the colors, and then we're gonna try and do the exact same thing to the bottom. Okay, and here we're gonna select our text and get back into those options so that we can go ahead and change it to black. And hopefully move it below and reposition it a bit to offset our above text. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Why were we moving from here? And then you totally switched to adding some elements. Wow, my gosh. Simple. I totally forgot where the lower option was. Again, I am a natural blonde, so cut me a bit of slack here. So, let's go ahead and check out those element options. And we're gonna choose these cute little celestial stars. And I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate those and offset them and change the color as well so that they kind of stand out. Oh my gosh, can it be? Yes, we found the lower. Okay, now that that's done and it's a bit offset, let's go ahead and get back to those elements. Okay, now that we have our one element selected, we're gonna go ahead and duplicate it and change the color to, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling yellow, like mellow yellow. I also lost the layers panel, and if someone could drop me a comment below and let me know where or how to access my layers panel again, I would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. But as you can see, we've went ahead and duplicated both those elements and just lowered them behind the yellow elements and offset them a bit by position. I don't think I'll add a background to this, but I would just want to go ahead and check out some of the options that it gives you that are relevant to this graphic. And I got to tell you, they have some really amazing options. I could even see these being used for an advertisement or a flyer to your kid's basketball practice or meet. Like, yeah, you know. Okay, now let's get to my favorite part and see how easy this is to save and import into the program I like to use for printing. Now that we selected the share option, we're going to go ahead to export. And we're going to click remove the background. And I want to select PNG for this one. As soon as I get the download notification, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this screen. And we're going to go ahead and take this now downloaded PNG into Inkscape, which is a free PC designing program software that I like to use. It's pretty much beginner friendly. All I have to say is you automatically have to go into File and Document Properties and adjust the canvas size. It does automatically open for A4 format, and I like to adjust it to 8.5 by 11. But other than that, I have had no issues with printing any of my sublimation designs for various products in this program. And here I am uploading the design. As you can see, it uploaded perfectly. All I have to do is just the sizing. I went ahead and hit the lock. And that, my crafter fam, would conclude this tutorial on how to quickly use Studio offered by Creativefabrica.